I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed. And I prayed. But I continued to fail and fail and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying, you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. So imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young people, because remember this. You got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it, I couldn't say it, I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. I was a 1.8 GPA. And the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman who was considered one of the elders in the town. And I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked at the mirror, I could see her behind me, and she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and she said something I'll never forget. She said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy." She said, "You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who up till this day couldn't see me, who up till this day I couldn't see while I was talking to them, and they couldn't see me, they could only see the movie. They couldn't see the real me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see. And I'm strengthened by what I see. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this: fall forward.
What is up, beautiful people? BTC Backpacker here, chilling with who?
BTC Hodler.
BTC Hodler is in the house. And we also got someone else here that is coming on over. She's working her way over. And this is BTC who?
Flipper.
BTC Flipper and Hodler are in the house. My sidekicks, my security. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Don't let them fool you. Don't let these faces fool you guys because they'll fool you. These are two very, very loving girls. And they keep dad in line when mom's not around. They say, Dad, hey, I don't think mom wants you to do it. Dad, you need to clean up after yourself. Okay. Dad, you need to make sure you're doing this, okay? I'm, all right, girls, all right, okay. You know, and they give mom the report. Because the reality is I'm the oldest kid in the house. Yes, that's right. Backpacker is the oldest kid in the house, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all in here, right? It's all... I'm just messing with you guys. You guys, it's July 3rd, 2026. We are at the Bitcoin block height of 956,565. TikTok next blocks. We're moving up a little bit in price, but we don't care about the price. But in a way, it does. We do care a little bit because now we're just under 1,600 sats for $1. 1,598 SATOSHI'S for $1, people. And if you're not buying or stacking or whatever you want to call it, then you're missing out. You're missing out. And you're going to get left out. And you need to start stacking, guys. So if you're not buying every hour on the hour, like we are, you're not stacking hard enough. All right?
That's my line.
Okay, that's her line. Okay, that's her line. It's both her line. Who knows? It's everybody's line. You're not stacking hard enough, guys. Okay, so you need to be.
I have the sweater.
Okay, she has this. Yes, she does. This is true. This is true. She does have the sweater. But guys, it's July 3rd. It's the eve of 4th of July. And before we get into that, let's look and see how many SATOSHI'S we can get for $1 penny, guys. For $1. Used to be copper. It's not copper anymore. Now it's just a bunch of trashy metals thrown together.
No, it's a bunch of air because they don't make it anymore.
Oh, she says it's a bunch of air. Okay. Yeah. And you can get 15.99 SATOSHI'S, just under 16 sats for one single penny, guys. And I haven't coined this, but like George says, it's a deal of a lifetime. It's a deal of a lifetime. Let's see who's in the chat, guys. Let's see who's in the chat, and then we're going to get into it. We do have Jenny chat turned on, and I need to give a shout out to Jenny, because Jenny the other day, at 4:02 or something like that in the morning, my time, I got an 18,000 sat zap, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I was thinking about it, and I go, oh, you know what? Jenny sent her zaps back. I knew it was going to happen. I knew she was going to send these back, and she sent the zaps back. And let's just say we call that a losing battle. Okay? We call that a losing battle. You don't want to get into a zap battle with Jenny Legendary, or Trent, for that matter. Because they like to go at it.
Oh,
and
whoa, pause.
Yeah, pause. Exactly. Pause. Exactly.
That's a hard pause.
Oh yes, she says, Dad, that's a hard pause. What are you talking about? And I'm like, oh damn, you're right, babe. Okay, a hard pause. They like to go at it.
Dad, you need to make sure when you say something, you need to think about what you're saying.
Oh.
And then when you're like about to say something like that, you're like, pause. That's a huge pause.
Oh, okay. So Dad needs to figure it out.
Yeah, Dad, it's okay.
She's saying,
but
Dad,
you're doing good.
She's saying, Dad, figure it out. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm getting it from one side. I'm getting love from the other. Bing, 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 bing. It's all over the place. So let's jump in the chat, guys, and see who is here. We had a person come in. It was called in profit configurations. Write something and then remove it. So
now we're suspicious of you.
we don't know. We don't know. That message will forever be in the ether. So we don't know who that is.
Unless it comes back.
So technically that person's not first. They're not first. But Jenny Legendary is. And she's in the house and she goes, hey, yo, what's up, Jenny Legendary? Jenny is in the house. How are you doing, ma'am? How is Nico? And I do have a question for you, Jenny. How's Nico around the 4th of July? Is he does he get a little skittish with the fireworks, panting, anxious? Do you give him any meds? I know a lot of people give their dogs like CBD and stuff like that.
Or like sleeping meds.
Or sleeping
to drug
meds.
your dog down.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to help them out a little bit.
Because
them out a little bit so you don't.
Because dogs' ears are very sensitive.
And Dad, did you know that that's the 1 month that dogs go missing?
Oh, this is this.
That's not a good thing.
So Flipper says
Not like that.
the number 1 month dogs go missing is in July. Because of 4th of July. So they go run off.
Dogs get lost because of this fireworks.
You know what? I had no idea. But now I know. So
yeah, I learned on the radio.
Wow.
The radio comes in handy.
Okay. She's listening to her radio, guys.
Now Togi have to say buy one now. From Flipper.
And if you haven't
Buy one
if you
now.
haven't made a purchase.
If you haven't made a purchase yet, then you should.
Oh, very smooth delivery there. If you haven't made a purchase, you should, she says. She says, you need to make a purchase, guys. If you haven't, you're being left behind. All right, Jenny's here. What's up, Jenny? Is this the right place for ducking YouTube to shadow ban me? I hope not in this live and in this chat, Jenny. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Smash the like button. It looks like this, guys. She says. Smash that like button. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that.
Yeah, very nice, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny. And Jerry's in the house saying, let's go. What's up, Jerry? Jerry is in the house. And by the way, guys, Jerry has a video out. And it just put it out. I haven't had an opportunity to look at it. But we can check into some of it in a little bit here. Right here. And he says, common sense. The story of Thomas... Oh, my head's probably in the way. Common sense, the story of Thomas Paine and why we need to bring it back. 2026. And let's just say that Jerry's probably going to be going off. Jerry is probably going to be going off, guys. And I can't wait to tap into that a little bit. We won't watch the whole thing, but we're going to watch some of it.
Because you don't want to take his viewers.
Yes, exactly. So, just dropped a vid. I'd like you to react to it if you don't mind. Only if you have time in your show, of course. Yes, we did have a reaction we were going to be doing. We'll do that reaction and we'll react to some of your video as well. So what we'll do here, what we can do, is I do my best to try to get through these chats. The chats do take up a lot of time in regards to like time. I love reacting to all your guys' chats. So when we do the live reactions, we'll do our best to chime in and catch up on chat. So yeah, Jerry, let's tap into that video a little bit because I definitely want to see that. Because I know you're going to be dropping the sauce, bro. For sure. Jenny goes, Jerry, what's up? Nico gets a lot of meds. Okay, yeah, exactly. Jenny, yes. Trazodone and melatonin. Yeah, I take trazodone. I don't take melatonin, but I take trazodone. I love trazodone. What am I purchasing? She was saying if you haven't purchased a radio yet, make your order. Place your order, she says. She picked
radio.
Yeah. So Off Ramp Radio, aka Trent the Bitcoin Technician, and he had another video out. I gotta watch that one as well. Get your Flipper radio today, she says. Yes. And hey there, hubby. And we have btc-fannypacker in the house.
Which is Mama Bear.
Which is Mama Bear, yes.
Our Mama Bear.
Okay, our Mama Bear, yes. Okay, you guys don't give Jerry too hard of a time now. It's Jerry's Mama Bear too. And so Fanny is working right now, guys, and she is Fanny's been grinding. Fanny's been working so hard, so hard, and yeah, so she's doing great. And I told her, I said, babe, it's okay to tone it back a little bit, you know, but she just has her the pedal to the metal, and she is grinding, guys. So God bless her for that. God bless her for that, because when mommy's away, the house doesn't feel the same. Right? Oh, yeah. The house does not feel the same. And so we love you, Fanny.
I love you, Mom.
We love you, baby. We love you.
I love you, Chef.
She was looking good when she went to work today. Just let you know.
I love you. I love you,
was
Chef.
like, damn, look at her. She looks so good.
I love you, Chef.
Oh, Fanny, yes. Or you can order multiple radios. Yes, Jenny, absolutely. You can absolutely order multiple radios. Now, here's the thing, guys. Today's going to be interesting. First of all, it's July 3rd. We're doing a live. 4th of July is on a Saturday. That's amazing. I think it's phenomenal because people are going to be able to go wilding out on 250 and have tomorrow off. Some people took Friday off to get a longer weekend. So I don't know how today's going to be in regards to viewership and people being in the live and stuff like that. So we're going to go with the flow here. And we're just going to kind of do our thing. So, Cedar Sats is in the Happy 4th. Happy 4th.
Oh, by
Cedar Sats.
Hi, Cedar Sats.
Cedar Sats. Happy 4th. And look who it is. Cedar? You're not what?
Stacking hard enough.
She says you're not stacking hard enough. So Fanny got to double them sats. Yes, she does, man. Yeah, she does. Yeah, so guys, so if you haven't, Flipper, where's your
video?
Yeah.
And this thing has been through.
No, give it to that. Give it to that.
Okay, she's coming right now. She's coming.
This thing has seen days.
This thing has seen days.
Yeah.
And so here is Flipper's radio. She made it all herself. This one's took a beating. It's had some water, some broken pieces on it because she's dropped it, and it still works. So it gets an A for durability. And because she's dropped it from the second story up there, and everything works. I don't hear any rattling. And everything still looks intact as you can see through it because it is transparent. But yes, Cedar Sats, Flipper does sell these radios. George is going to be getting shipped out on Monday or Tuesday. We have to do, because we're sending to Canada. So we have to do this customs declaration to send George his radio. Jenny's bought one. Trent's bought one. We've had a lot of support through the community. Sin, everybody, Praetorian, Lauren, Kev 21 Satchery. So if you would like one, they're available, sir. They are available. So we'll put that up here for her. Little entrepreneurs. You got to support our little entrepreneurs. So yeah, guys, check it out. We're not too sure the fate of who's going to be here today due to 4th of July. People are doing their thing, camping, spending time with family and friends. I don't expect anybody to be here today, quite frankly. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this live. But we're going to do it. We're going to get into it. Jerry, since your grandson is coming, I found Dino Tots today. I think you need those, and Dino Nuggets, she says.
Well, you're right, but he also likes Spider-Man, so.
Tiba likes Spider-Man?
Yeah, Tiba likes Spider-Man.
Okay, he likes Spider-Man. Yeah. Tiba likes Spider-Man.
He likes Spider-Man a lot.
Okay, guys, let's get into it. So today, what we titled this stream as is Friday Night Vibes, because we always vibe on a Friday. We're going to be doing a reaction video, which I've never done before. The layout isn't the best. I had to chop and skew the video, if you know what I mean, to appease. And just kind of understand the reason why it is how it is. And we're doing a chit-chat. So we're just chilling, hanging out. This is what we do here. So we don't always get overly technical on every stream. Some streams are more technical than others. Some streams are more laid back. But we're just chilling today, guys. We're chilling. So screw it. We'll do it live. Exactly. I got to get that video queued up, man. That video is great. That video is great. I'm here. Yes, you are, man. Yes, you are. Okay, well, let's get into this reaction video, guys. And bear with me here for a second. We're going to switch on over. And we are going to be doing this. Okay, guys. There's a setup. Wow, look at that. It's not the best looking, but it's okay. It'll do for now. For what I have, I'm working with what I have, guys. I'm working with what I have. Well, there, we're no Spider-Man tots or nuggets in the store today. Oh, okay. Where to go order a radio and how many sats? We do value for value consensus. We do value for value consensus. The radio, to be transparent, the radio.
No pun intended.
Well, I guess I have a question, Cedar Sats. Where do you live? Are you in Canada or are you in the US? Because we haven't sent to Canada yet. So I don't know what the shipping and all the tariffs or whatever is going to charge us until Monday or Tuesday when I ship yours out. So, but to be fully transparent, and Jenny Legendary and Off Ramp Radio, Praetorian, Spaceman, Lauren, Sin, all these guys. We do value for value. It costs us $42 USD at cost. She builds the radio outright herself. And if I had to respectfully give you a number on how many sats, the average amount of sats that have been sent over is 150,000. That's how many sats have been sent on average per order. However, that's up to you and whatever you feel the value is for her time, because all you're paying for essentially is her time. So, but I'm in Canada. Do a trial run with George, paperwork first. Exactly, sir. So we'll do a trial run with George because I've never done this before. I get treated like a criminal when I go to the post office. They're like, you got to fill this out. There's lithium ion battery in it. And, you know, it's flammable and, you know, all that. I'm like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? They act like I'm shipping a you-know-what. Yeah, we're going to go. Fanny was a little overwhelmed. So she's going to wait and we're going to go together to the post office and then tackle that together, because she was a little overwhelmed when she went last time and she just requested that I be there. So we'll be able to do it together and then get a more accurate price. And we'll go from there. But I appreciate it, man. Absolutely. 1 million sats, Cedar. There you go. Jenny setting the bar high. Hey, it didn't come from me, sir. It didn't come from me. It's a value for value. Value for value for what you feel for a young entrepreneur. His time and energy is worth. So that's screw it. We'll do it live. Exactly. Okay, let's do this. This is my first time, guys. So we're gonna be rolling with this, you know. And before we get into this, let's just talk for a little bit. Let's just talk for a little bit. I don't want to just rush right into this. No, it's all good. Not trying to pin down an exact price. Just curious. Keep me posted. We will absolutely keep you posted. She's been very excited. She's been very. Here, I'm gonna scoot over so Hodler can get him. She's been very excited doing this and very successful, and I'm very proud of her. And I think that this is just one endeavor that she's doing, and I see her doing future and different endeavors, you know, in the future to come. So I've always told my kids that you know, the one thing about the job I do, I'm not building you a house. I'm not an engineer. I'm mowing your lawn. It's a modest, respectful business. I'm working out in the sun. I'm working by myself. I'm constantly listening and educating myself through my headphones. I do make respectable money. And but I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy waking up and going to work. I enjoy having amazing clients. I enjoy building the relationship with those clients. I enjoy having the ability to choose how much work or how little work I want to do. I love that I can just simply say, hey guys, I'm going to skip this week. And I can take a whole week off on a vacay anytime I want. I love the opportunity I get to take on extra work through the clients beyond mowing. I have some side jobs that I have lined up with my clients beyond mowing that I'm going to do to get extra money, you know, for certain particular things that I want to buy or purchase. So I guess what I'm trying to get at here is I tell my kids that money is important, but enjoying what you do supersedes that. Now, I'll never tell my kids just to settle to be a cashier, right? I'm always going to push my kids or guide my kids in a direction where they could prosper. But instilling in them that it's important to do what you love, because you have to, at the end of the day, you have to wake up every day and do it, right? Be realistic, you know, on what you do, but how just instilling that in their mind is important. I don't buy the fact, and I don't raise and teach my kids that you have to go to college for 4+ years. It's quite actually opposite. I actually promote them not to go to college.
Yeah.
And some parents, they think I'm crazy. Some people think I'm nuts. Now, if my kids wanted to go to be into dentistry, if they wanted to be an engineer, if they wanted to be a lawyer, if they want to be something like that, then it's justified. A doctor, justified. But when people go to school for a business degree, psychology, youth counseling, or hell, I don't know, whatever. I just can't justify putting yourself in a substantial amount of debt, which needs to get paid off because it's a loan, right? Student loans, right? You can't claim bankruptcy on those. So, you know, we have these conversations regularly, which most adults completely are unaware of, most youth graduating out of high school, but I'm having these conversations with them at 10, 14. So I think it's important to have these conversations with your nieces, nephews, and your children. Let's see who else is here, guys. Let's see who else is here. Speaking of, did you get your zap yesterday, Cedar? Cedar, did you get your zap yesterday? Jenny's asking. Hello, B's and G's. What's up, Spaceman? Okay, we gotta change this, guys. Hold on. We got Backpacker. You're slacking. We got Jenny here. We got Nico. We got Jerry.
Jerry Rubber's not here.
Spaceman. Jack. Trent. Cedar. We're gonna keep Praetorian on there for now, because his name always screws me up. Okay. Let me go back here and see who's here. Okay. We're all caught up on that. Yeah, Spaceman, what's up, bro? Sorry, I'm like zoning on my screen and like, what's up, Spaceman? And Jack, what's up, guys? I'm like just staring. Today's been a weird day, guys. Today's been a weird day. And Jack, yes, I'm hungry. That watermelon digests fast. I love watermelon. And stay hydrated too. What's in the bowl, bitch? What's up, Sat Sabbath? Let's get you on the wheel, sir. Let's get you on the wheel. Sat Sabbath is in the house, people. And he changed his name, if you guys didn't know, and I love it. I love Sat Sabbath. It's better than STRC versus, or SATA versus STRC. 20 times better, Sat Sabbath. We love it. We love the name.
Love it.
Let's see what he said. BTC Vanna, how did you catch a unique duck? BTC Vanna.
Yes.
I don't know. I created her. Me and Fanny. She's a product of us. She's our offspring.
Yeah. Hold on. Look this way so we can show them our nose.
Oh, our nose. Oh, she always says we have the same nose. Okay, nose check. Okay. Okay, look at me directly. She says turn sideways so that they can see our nose. I did get my zap. Not sure which wallet from who and for what. LOL. Cedar says. Yeah. We're going to figure that out pretty soon here, Cedar. Spaceman, what's up? Cedar Sats, wristful. The one you gave me last night. Okay. Hello, Jerry. Good to see you. Yeah. And because we got some new faces in the chat since we started. Guys, Jerry put out a video. We're going to react to it a little bit. But let's get into our reaction video here, guys, so we don't push it back too far. We're 24 minutes in. Let's get into our reaction video, and I'll do my best to get into chat after, guys. But let's do the reaction video now.
I'm going to go from $45 a month to $660 a month for health insurance.
How are you guys doing it? Because my daycare costs the same as our mortgage.
Unless you're raising your own animals and growing your own food, you can't cut back no more.
I just got denied from McDonald's, dude. But they keep telling us the economy is strong. Strong for who? Because it sure as hell isn't the people doing the work.
What is a livable wage in 2026? Now, I'm going to run these numbers for the average person in the country. If you live in the top metro areas, it's probably going to be higher.
How do you catch a unique duck? Oh, it was a joke. How do you catch a unique duck?
Oh.
Okay, you know? Do you know the answer to that?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you knew. Oh, gosh.
I said,
guys.
like, oh.
Oh, yeah, I know. It was like over my head. You guys know. You guys know backpacker. Backpacker, hey, everything goes over your head.
Hey, the sky's falling. What?
Exactly.
Kind of like Chicken Little what?
Oh, yeah, you can tell me the sky's red. And I'm like, what? And I'll look up. I don't know, sir. I don't know.
What is it?
But I want to use averages here. So let's say that you're a single person and you want to live by yourself. Rent and utilities is going to run you around $1,500 a month. Groceries, $400. A used car, $300. Employee-sponsored health insurance, about $200. Car insurance, $150. $100 for personal care, $100 for gas, $100 for cell phone, and $50 for internet is going to put you at $2,900 a month. My personal opinion is that $2,900 a month is surviving. Now, if you want to go above the $2,900 surviving, getting into livable, I think that would be adding $200 for savings, $200 for investing, and $200 for fun would bump you up to $3,500. Now, this is going to be livable. It's going to give you a little breathing room. You're going to be making progress. You're going to be investing. You're going to be saving. You're going to have a little fun.
Yo, what's up, Ginger? Ginger is in the house, people. Ginger is in the house. Ginger, how was your evening last night? I believe you were going out with the kids, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the kids are gonna stay up late to watch fireworks.
And you guys are doing something pertaining to the fireworks at the beach.
For Canada Day.
I wish. Yeah, exactly. I know it's totally subjective, right? I'm so confused. Oh, no idea what you were reading or why you're asking about me receiving a zap. I'm barbecuing and dipping in and out. Still listening though. Okay, Cedar.
It's like, okay, this is livable for now. Let me work on thriving in the future, but you're livable. Now, in this example, however...
Now, I want you guys to understand something. This is not set in stone. We know it depends on your country, depends on your region, your state, your city, right? There's a numerous amount of factors where these numbers are on a huge sliding scale, okay? Respectfully so. I think within the U.S., within most metropolitan areas, it's fairly accurate. Give some leeway within, a plus and a negative, some higher, some lower, but for the most part, it's fairly accurate. But it's a range. It's a range. And I thought he delivered this fairly well. So we'll see. And he's also going to break down the 15, 20, 25, and the 30-hour hourly wage as well.
This individual does not have credit card debt, student loan debt, kids, pets. They're not saving for a house. They're not buying luxuries. They are saving $200 a month, but I'm looking more of like emergencies for that, not saving for a big purchase. So what would you have to make in order to be surviving or livable? $15 an hour after taxes, your take-home pay is going to be $22.10. So you are going to be short $690 a month from being surviving. So this individual is probably going to have to work 40 hours a week plus a part-time job and a roommate to alleviate some of that financial pressure. And $15 an hour is more than double the federal minimum wage. And
so here's the kicker, guys, okay? Here's the kicker. So this guy's, how you guys like this in the background, by the way? Check it out. It's the Bitcoin price, and it switches between sats, so that's how many sats a dollar, the Bitcoin price, and everything, and it cycles through. What do you guys think about that? It's pretty cool, huh? So I don't think his numbers are inherently off, speaking from the United States, at least, the United States standpoint. I think more importantly, it's really going to be on the left-hand side that's the most important here. Because on the right, we can control 90% of that. We can control the internet. We can control the phone. We can control the gas. We can control the extra investment money, okay, or the entertainment money. We can control that. We can control the food, right? As Jenny said in the chat, she bought groceries for $90 this month, right? And it's normally $200 a month, okay? And she's like, what's he talking about, $400? Okay, so the groceries is a huge one. Now, yes, it takes time and energy for you to go out and go to food banks, food pantries, or seek other alternatives for food, but you can substantially cut that bill down. Now, to be fair, he did say, or not to be fair, but he did state early on in the video in this part that he This is for a single household with one individual, okay? You know, no kids, no pets, right? You're not saving for a home. There's no luxuries, no credit card. So with that bottom left section with all those X's, that definitely narrows down a substantial amount of people. This is assuming nobody has debt. Okay? So this is literally, respectfully so, a perfect situation for most people, because most individuals do carry some form of debt, right? So most people do have pets, a cat, a dog, hell, a fish, you know, so you think food a month. Okay, so it's just, we have to be open to this a little bit, but let's keep on going. Let's see where he's going with this.
They're still below their survival if they want to live by themselves. Now, if you bump it up to $20 an hour, your take-home pay goes up to $28.80. Now, this is going to put you basically right at surviving, but you're surviving paycheck to paycheck. This is where there's still a lot of stress because you don't have that much savings. You're not really investing and making progress. You're just keeping your head above water. So this individual probably going to need a side hustle and a roommate as well to alleviate some of that financial pressure. Now, if you go to $25 an hour, it bumps up to $35.60 for your take-home pay. This would get you everything on the livable list, again, if you don't have credit cards, student loans, kids, pets, or saving for a house. But this is still going to be livable paycheck to paycheck. You're still saving, you're still investing, you're still having a little fun, but you are paycheck to paycheck. But if you bump it up to $30 an hour, which is $62,400.
Now, I do think that, and when I say these things, guys, first of all, number one, I want to be fully respectful to anybody and everybody's wages. I'm never gonna say that I'm never talking smack or nothing like that. I just want to be fully transparent about that. So when I say these things, you know, just understand I'm not saying anybody's not good or they don't make enough money or something like that. So let's just clear the air on that, okay? I just need to say that because I might say some shit and some people, I don't want them to feel a certain way. If they do, I'm sorry. It just is what it is. But let's be honest here. When you get out of high school, okay, or you're working in high school, a $15 an hour job, $18 hour job, understandable. Okay, you're starting in the job force, the job market. You're probably not getting the best job out there. You're probably working at fast food places, restaurants. You may be a cashier, things of that nature, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Quite frankly, I think everybody needs to start off in the service industry, customer service. You need to be in the trenches because you need to understand what it's like to work with the public. I think everybody needs to do that. I think it's important. I think it's something you absolutely have to check off your list. Most of us have done this already in the past, or still continues, or still do it now. But it makes you really understand the public and where you could potentially be or where you potentially don't want to be. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, on the left here, this whole equation changes when you go from 15, 20, 25, 30. Respectfully so, you need to be making $25 an hour. At least $25 an hour. Okay? At least. Now, there's two ways to look at this. You can make 20, but then you're working the 40 plus hours a week. You can make the 15, you're probably living at home or have roommates, right? You can make the 30, be independent, and maybe work a 40-hour week and you'll be okay, and still choose to work the 40 or the overtime, right? When you hit the 30, you get a little more of a choice. Okay, you get to say, like, I think I want to work overtime instead I think I have to. Now, I think to be clear here, the math is simple. You either make more money or you live more simple, meaning you live within your means, you spend less. Okay? The math needs to math, right? So the numbers on the left can yeah, you know, for an average person who wants to work 40 plus hours a week and wants to buy everything and is into consumerism and is reckless with their money, they're probably going to definitely need to be in the $30 range. Hell, plus, right? So there's a lot of moving parts in this. And I've talked to quite a few other people about this video and was in a couple of chat comment wars with people. And most people are coming from an angle on this situation where they're saying it's just not enough. Everything's just too expensive. It's not enough. It's not enough. But they have credit cards. They have debt. They have student loans. They have cars they can't afford. Okay, so there's a lot of things, a lot of moving parts on this.
I would say is the
just finished resanding one of our resanding one of our benches, so feeling good again. Beaches or benches, I think you meant. Jerry, why are you so good looking for Miss Ginger? Jerry, Miss Ginger says you're very good looking, sir. That damn fur freeloader's food budget costs more than my food. Yeah. People spend a lot of money on their fur kids, fur babies. Jerry, are you still here? What time do you usually do your Satoshi Saturday? Anything for the 250th? I always seem to miss the live. Yeah, Jerry. Cedar's asking info on the 250 and Satoshi Saturday, sir. $25 an hour in my area is super rare. Honestly, wow, rare. Rare meaning rare, like most people don't get that, or rare that more people make more than that. I'm assuming most people don't make that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. There's a lot of moving parts in this. So let's continue, guys. Let's continue.
livable wage because your take-home pay is $42.40. You're well above the $3,500, and you've got about $700 plus in wiggle room. So you can use that to pay down your car. You can use that to start saving for a house or make bigger investments. So I would say, as a single person in 2026, $30 an hour is now the livable wage. If you live in a top 40 metro area, it might be as much as $40 or $50 an hour. If you have roommates, if you have a spouse, if you have a partner, then some of this can shift. But this is the cost of living in 2020.
Unless you're raising your own animals and...
So, let's see if I can go back a little bit on here. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, it's not letting me. Okay, so let's clear the air on this. I want to go back on that video just a tad, just to round that one off. Okay, so I think it's fair. I think it's realistic. I really do. I think, like I said, the numbers on the right, you can absolutely control. The hourly wage, you can control with time, whether you're in a position where you're going to grow over time, or if you're in a job that's not paying enough money, then you can always look for other jobs. This is part of breaking out of our comfort zones, right? Now, obviously, yes, I said region, state, city, municipality, all these things do play a factor. And then the biggest one in this, which I think most people don't fall into, I feel is like on the left here. They're saying they have no luxuries. They're saying they have, this is not for saving a house, no pets, no kids, no student loans, no credit cards. That is a substantial small percentage of individuals. So that's just something to take note of, guys. Ms. Ginger, yes. Hey, bro, I think 57K is the bottom for Bitcoin. I love buying Bitcoin at these prices. I have to admit, I'm addicted to buying Bitcoin every single day. Good. But the question is, gambler, do you buy every hour on the hour? That's the question for you, the gambler. Let me know, sir. I'm going to do a Satoshi Saturday regular video and then a live stream for the 250-year anniversary tomorrow. Cool. Right on, Jerry. I can't wait for that. It's going to be lit, guys. So you guys make sure subscribe to Jerry, hit the bell notification icon so you can get notified, and keep an eye on the Signal chat, Bitcoiners for Freedom group, because Jerry posts his lives in there because sometimes YouTube does not push them out. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow, guys. So let's go to the next clip here. Let's go to the next clip here and see what's going on.
$40 or $50 an hour. If you have roommates, if you have a spouse, if you have a partner, then some of this can shift. But this is the cost of living in 2020.
Unless you're raising your own animals and growing your own food, you can't cut back no more. People done cut back on everything they enjoy and they still can't make it. People making $30 an hour end up in the red. They just ain't paying enough to keep up with today's costs. Then you got Mike Johnson get on stage talking about they froze his $174K a year and he wants more money. But they also expect people to make $7.50 an hour minimum wage and survive. You can't make 30 and survive, especially if you have kids. So you can't cut back no more. People done cut back all they can cut. Fuck, they can't even afford the seed to start growing their own vegetables. So unless you raising your own animals, growing your own food, raising your own chickens, you in a bind. That's
Now, I beg to differ at some points because I have 3 kids, house is paid off, cars are paid off, have my own business. It's not bragging. I'm just saying I've worked for this. Me and Fanny worked very hard for this to have and position ourselves in the position we're in. You know, the issue that most people have, it's consumerism. It's people that want to take out, run up credit cards, only pay the minimum payments, and then it takes 20 years to pay it off. Look it up in your statements, guys. Don't get locked in. Don't fall into the victim debt trap. Okay? Like I said, you got to take all these videos with a grain of salt. And some of these people have put themselves in positions to where they're feeling this way because they didn't know any better. Or they did, and they just weren't disciplined enough, and now they're really starting to feel the wrath. It's a multiplier effect. Not only are they in debt and they can't catch up, but the inflation is continuously pricing you out, along with the interest rates and everything stacked up on top of that. Taxes going up, property taxes going up, gas, fluctuating accordingly. So yeah, I think, just take everything with a grain of salt.
bottom line, and it's only gonna get worse. And you know what else? They don't care. And they ain't going to change shit about it. So we own our own. And as long as we stay divided...
Well, you can't rely on the government, sir.
All people are going to be able to do is talk about it, just like I'm doing right now. Talk about it, fight about it, and argue about it.
Well, you're talking about it, and you're fighting about it, and you're definitely arguing about it, but what are you doing about it? This is what we talk about as Bitcoin. We're taking the off-ramp. We're exiting the system. We're opting into Bitcoin. We're on a Satoshi standard. We're interacting with Satoshis, and we're trying to grow the space. So Bitcoin fixes a lot of this, guys, because the price can't be manipulated by the system, by the governments. We know the government doesn't care about us. We know the system doesn't care. We know this, but we're doing something about it. All these individuals, none of them hold Bitcoin. None of them know about Bitcoin. None of them care to learn about Bitcoin. Okay, and if they do know about Bitcoin, they don't take that extra step to want to learn more to find the solution. Because at the end of the day, Bitcoin is, you can get orange pilled and you need to wait for people. Why do we need to always go to these people? Why is it a requirement for us to go to these people and save the world? That's not my job. Now, yes, it's my job to spread the word, absolutely, and help people when they want to learn. But my job isn't to go out there and go on some massive mission to convert people. No. We had to do our work. We had to do our own due diligence. We had to say, no, we're not doing it anymore. And we did. And that's why we're in the position we're in today, because we put the work in. Everybody wants to rely on the system, the subsidies, the governments, and all this stuff, and they're put in these positions, and they put themselves in these positions. And they complain about it, but they don't do nothing about it. I'm just saying.
Because ain't nobody going to come together enough to make it stop.
I did say off-ramp.
And they're going to keep on pressing our necks to the ground. Keep working. Keep doing good. Work hard. You got to work hard to get what you want. Don't you think people are doing that? And it ain't working. People can only do so much. You got people living homeless that used to have a home, and they still worked. That's a sign that something ain't right. Something's going on that's putting these people homeless, broke, can't afford shit for their kids. Come on, man. It's unbalanced.
Well, hold on. That's one thing I can't stand is people go, I always want to get my kids more than what I had when I was younger. I can't afford anything from my kids, man. I can't afford anything from my kids, man. I just can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I want to give my kid this. I want to give my kid the new PlayStation. I want to give my kid this. My kid needs to look nicer than me when he goes to school, man. No, he doesn't, sir. Your kid doesn't need all that shit, sir. Your kid needs a roof over his head. Your kid needs clothes on his back. A nice bed to sleep on. Decent clothes. Shoes with no holes. Clothes that fit him. A good meal in his stomach. And hell, a mother and a father that's present. That's what your kid needs. Okay? So I'm sick and tired of hearing the people say, oh, my kid needs this, man. Or I got to go buy my kid a brand new car. I see it. You guys see it. Kid's driving a nicer car than his parents. Kid gets handed down the Beamer.
Oh yeah, that's
Doing them an injustice.
Oh no, that's mine.
Doing them an injustice. So I'm tired of hearing this whole thing about, oh, my kids need this. Oh, my kids need that. Oh, people are going to look at me this way. No, nope, not buying it.
Terrible.
America has literally built a system where being poor is more expensive. And nobody talks about how backwards that is. Like, if you're already struggling, everything costs more. On a bill you couldn't afford? Well, now you owe more. Miss a payment because you were trying to juggle rent and groceries? Well, now your credit drops and you owe even more money. Overdraw your account by a few dollars? Well, now you owe $50. Like, the system punishes you for already being behind. We're always rewarding millions.
No, the system doesn't punish you for already being behind. You're punishing yourself for not knowing how to do math. You're punishing yourself because you think you deserve everything. You punish yourself because the car you're sitting in right now is probably 1/3 of what your take home is. Get a $10,000 car. Give it good maintenance, good oil, good tires. Change things along the way, it's fine. And don't worry about how you look. Don't worry about how people perceive you. Don't worry about what your friends think. See, that's the problem, is all these people here, they're so full of shit. This is all victim. I'm not going to sit here and listen to this and think like, oh, my heart hurts for these people. Now, let's be fair. Okay, let's be fair. I don't know their personal life. I don't know their situation. Maybe one of their mothers could have been ill. Maybe they're caretaking for a loved one. Maybe they fell ill or some unfortunate circumstance has occurred to put them in this position. Let's just be clear here. I don't know that. Now, they haven't said it, and I'm thinking that's something you might want to elaborate on, or at least kind of say, hey, this is why I'm in the position I'm in. Okay? But I hear me, this. But once again, nails done. Look at the nail. Look at those nails, guy. What that, $25 a pop? At least twice a month. Getting her hair done. Shit, that's another $75. We'll be close into $150, almost $200 a month just on hair and nails. Do we want to continue going down the list? Okay. Fanny cuts our hair. And if she couldn't cut my hair, I cut my hair myself. I can cut my girl's hair. It might not look the best, but it's going to look good enough. Because I have this thing called YouTube. I can learn. I can educate myself. Okay, so don't drive the newest car. I don't drive the newest car. I have a landscape truck. It don't need to be all nice. My equipment's good. Nice mower, nice weed whacker, because that's what's making me my money. Right? Fanny has we have a modest car, family car, and we have a spare car, a third car that's just sitting in case something happens. We're prepared. If a vehicle broke down, we roll into the next car and we're still good to go because we plan ahead. So this is, I just hear victim here.
As well, the people that are struggling the most.
Let's get into some chat. Let's get into some chat real quick, guys. Let's see what's going on over here. Yesterday, I closed a big job, and after my customer paid me, I bought $5K worth of Bitcoin. Depends on how busy I am at work. Buying every on the hour, I can't do it. I'm too busy for that. The gambler, you don't literally buy every hour on the hour. You automate the buying process through Strike. The link is in the description below. My link for Strike is in there. If you're not buying on Strike, sir, you need to be buying on Strike. You can set reoccurring buys, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. And what you can do is you can set multiple buy orders. You can buy every hour on the hour, and then you can also buy daily, and you can switch it up through any denomination, but you can't buy multiple hour. Like, you can't buy every 30 minutes and then every hour. So you can buy every hour on the hour, set your hourly buy order. It automatically pulls it from the account after you fund it accordingly. And you constantly you see an hourly buy, hourly buy, hourly buy, hourly buy. So you're not doing anything. So if you're not automating your buys, you're putting excess workload on yourself and you're leaving a margin of error. You should be automating your buys no matter what. I don't know about you, but I love dopamine hits. Good dopamine hits, not ones that waste my time, ones that I see growth. And when I see Satoshi's drop down every hour, sats. I don't worry about nothing. I don't care about the price going up, the price going down, whatever. I'm buying every hour. Because I love the dopamine hits. I love waking up in the morning after I've slept for 5, 6, 7 hours and I see buy. So link is in the description of the Gambler. Strike, check it out. I suggest you do it. You fund the account, then you set up a reoccurring buy, an hourly buy. Set your hourly buy cost. You can start as low as 10 cents an hour and go all the way up from there. So I suggest you look into it and do that, bro. Because if not, you're missing out, sir. If not, you're missing out. But I love that. You're killing it, bro. You're killing it. Your main thing is you're buying, and that's what is the most important. So yeah. Awesome. The troll is just jealous. Miss Ginger thinks he's hot. Yeah. Yeah. Jerry basically gonna do a mukbang video where he eats 250 sandwiches on a live stream. Well, I'll tell you what, the Gambler, or the truth. If he did that, he would probably have a lot of viewers. I'm not gonna lie. If Jerry said, "Hey guys, check it out. You guys want me to do an all-you-can-eat contest?" You don't think anybody's gonna be watching that? Of course, I'm gonna be on there. Jerry comes in with a sandwich. I educated my customers every day about investing into Bitcoin, and most of them will buy some and hold. Yeah, that's great, bro. That is the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And because of your customers, you're already building up a trust, right? Because you're doing work for them. You're bringing value. You're doing the work. You complete your work. You do a good job, and then your relationship grows and flourishes. And then they come back again. They got referrals, and so that's how you build up that web of growth, the web of the customers and everything. You start sending them invoices out where they can pay in Bitcoin, right? So my invoices have Bitcoin. My Lightning address is on there, and my I have a Bitcoin receive address for on the base layer. And if my customers choose to do that, that's great. If not, every time they get an invoice, they see on there it's Bitcoin. And I'm going to be doing more Bitcoin advertising with my clients personally coming up here pretty soon. Beware, Miss Ginger. Jerry thinks you are a life-size ginger snap. Damn. Happy Friday, Coinheads. What's up, Jor? Jor for the score is in the house, guys. Jor for the score. Let's get Jor on the wheel. Let's get Jor on the wheel.
Hey, that's fine.
Okay. Got Jor and Arnie on the wheel. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Gamble, I'm not putting you on the wheel, bro, because I need that Lightning address. But you're always, no matter what, you're always welcome to stay, bro. I appreciate you being here. And George coming in with a row of packs. I love it. George coming in with a row of packs. Yes, I use Robinhood. Yes. Okay, that's cool, bro. That's cool. That's cool. I like Strike because it's a Bitcoin company. So I like keeping it in the ecosystem and supporting Bitcoin companies, Bitcoin-only companies. That's just another step that you might want to consider taking with being a Bitcoiner, sovereignty, freedom, and within the ecosystem, supporting Bitcoin-only companies is the way to go, sir. Anonymous is in the house, guys. Check him out. Check him out. He's here.
Hello, guys.
I get my hair cut 1 to 2 times per year. I can't cut my curly. Yeah. Curly hair is difficult, Jenny. Absolutely. Absolutely. Joel for the score. Is this a pump stream? It might be, bro, because I know we're what, 62,541? Yeah, we're going up a little bit, but we're gonna dip back down. This is a little we can go as high. We're gonna go as high as 67. No pun intended.
Dad.
And then we're gonna rip back below 60. So this is just just bookmark this and then you'll be like, damn, Backpacker was right. Hello, is this the right place for people out in the World Cup? Yes, it is. Scotty, my man's in the house. Scotty 99. What's up, Scotty? Scotty 99. Scotty, I did get your message earlier. And I am working on what I think I might like, bro. And I'll let you know because I know you're the man for the job. And so I know you'll deliver. So when I get that information, I'll shoot that over to you. And then we'll go from there. And I really appreciate your your time to do that, sir. RIP Australia. Oh, Australia lost? Oh, shit. Damn it. Okay. I watch all the highlights later at night. But good. Right on. Thanks, George. What's the difference between buying all one time, daily versus hourly? Just asking, what's the benefit of doing it every hour? Well, every hour you're buying the absolute highs and lows on a tighter margin. So let's look at it this way. When you look at the Bitcoin chart, you have the option to look at a Bitcoin chart on a yearly, a monthly, right? Weekly, daily, hourly, right? So when you're buying so frequent every hour, you're buying high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, or high, 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 low, 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 or whatever. You're buying more frequent, buying the highs and lows. That's one benefit, right? So let's say you bought at 6 o'clock a.m. and the price was, let's do round numbers, 60,000. But then throughout the day, it dipped down into the 50s, right? The 50s or whatever. And then you're buying all those 50s all day long, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, instead of you just being priced in at 60. Not to mention the fact that you're also consistently training your mind to be in tune with the Bitcoin price and eliminating the illusion of the numerical value of Bitcoin, the USD value, and thinking of the value in Bitcoin and Satoshis. So when you see the price in sats coming down, it says you bought, I don't know, $5 of Bitcoin, at the top of every hour. So $5. Instead of you thinking about the $5, you're seeing how many sats you got for that $5, and you start training your mind to think of it, okay, I can tell what the price and everything is just by looking at the number of Satoshis I'm getting. So you're rewiring your mind, and you're getting great dopamine hits, and it's constantly just firing in your head to show that you're consistently buying. It's also a great way to orange pill people or introduce people that they can be buying as low as 10 cents an hour, or I call it a coffee a day. And they can start as low as that, and getting them started on something like where they're only paying, or 20 cents an hour, 25 cents an hour, 15 cents an hour, getting them started on that. That's half the battle, is getting them into the routine of buying consistently over time. And then, because once you have skin in the game, once you're invested into this, naturally people get curious because they have a stake in the game. So they're going to want to be like, well, I'm buying like 10 cents now. Like, why not just buy a quarter? Yeah, buy a quarter. And next thing you know, they're buying a quarter. They're doing that for a while, and they start understanding Bitcoin a little more. And then they're like, well, if I'm buying a quarter and I'm doing it fine, no problem with buying a quarter every hour, why should I not be buying $1 an hour, right? So then they start buying $1. So it's a great way to get them introduced into an automated buy process, because people are lazy. People don't want to do work. People want, if they can automate something, they're going to automate it, right? So getting them to automate their buys, and they don't have to do anything other than fund the account, that is the way to do it. That is the way to do it. I know some people don't like that, but because it's subjective. I mean, it's personal, but that's why I do it. That's why I do it, and that's how I got all my other friends into Bitcoin, was by starting them at 10 cents. Now I got friends that are doing 75, $1, 50 cents, and they just fund their account, and that they do it. They fund the account for the month, and that's it. And it's just going through, ching, 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 and it's just doing its thing. Price doesn't matter when you're buying every day or hour. Exactly. And that's another thing too, Joe. Exactly. That's a great point. It doesn't matter. And that's part of the rewiring the mind. Because when you'll hear backpackers say not every Bitcoiner is a Bitcoiner, because not every Bitcoiner is a Bitcoiner. I don't care. I'll take that debate and that battle all day long. I'm just saying in general. Some people in Bitcoin are literally here only for money. They talk in money. Everything is money, money, money. I don't talk about I bought $5,000 or $25 of Bitcoin. I speak in Satoshi terms, Satoshinomics, right? I speak in sats. Okay, I buy Satoshis. That's what I buy. So I don't speak in denominations of USD. And when I have my account on Strike, I don't look at, when I fund my account on Strike, when it's constantly pulling out, I don't think in terms of even sats or US dollar value. I think in days. How many days of this amount of money do I have? Right? So I'm thinking, okay, like I looked at my strike and I'm like, okay, I got 35 days of buying what I'm buying at now. When that starts dropping, I say, okay, I need to get another 30 days or 45 days or 60 days put in there. So it's rewiring the mind. Gotta go later, all. Okay, have a good one, Ginger. Sorry about that, bro. Have a good one, Ginger. But why you are not out golfing? Yeah, Jory, are you going out, bro? You going out golfing? Have a good weekend, Ginger. Absolutely, Ginger. Boom. Course is closed for flooring. Oh, flooding. Oh, that's right. Jory did mention on his live that his dock, he had to go out and save his dock. His dock was floating away the other day. So that was wild. That was wild. Goody room. Flipper's acting up. Spaceman says rookie. let's get the rook. Let's get the rook in the shot here. He's chilling. Shetty, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, we are good here, Cedar. Just the golf course. Western Manitoba is going through it. Crazy. Yeah, I think Jor also said something about his parents' house flooded, and he lives far away, but he has really good friends and family who were able to help his mom and dad out. So that's a beautiful thing to see, to have people in our lives that can step in when sometimes we can't. So that was good to hear. Sorry, I'll quit sharing scores. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good, Joe. I'm just giving, as long as it ain't the US score. I don't think they play until Monday. Also, there are no fees on your hourly buys once you DCA for 7 days. Yeah, that's true too, Jerry. That is true too. It's a 0 fee DCA. So that's a big deal. The real issue is that man needs to get off Robinhood. Yeah, you got to get off Robinhood. Robinhood is a fiat. You're supporting a fiat exchange. And so if anything, you're taking a stand against supporting the monetary system. So if you get off Robinhood and go to Strike, that's you as a Bitcoiner taking another advancement, another step towards supporting a Bitcoin only company. And that's what's really, really important. Really, really important. How many sats to mow my lawn? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Space. Depends on the size, sir. We can look at it. We can look at it, but we can work something out. All right, let's get back to the video, guys.
Just simply end up paying the most money. But everybody still says, work harder, budget better. The reality right now is the economy is brutal. It is so hard to get ahead right now. How are you supposed to get ahead whenever you fall behind a little bit and the system just keeps pushing you back further and further? Everything is insane right now. Rent is at an all-time high. Groceries are so expensive.
She doesn't work two jobs, I'll tell you that. She's not worried about cutting corners or cutting costs. I'll tell you that. She's pointing out the obvious thing. What was that, buddy?
Say groceries haven't gotten
cheaper. No, groceries haven't gotten any cheaper. But the thing is like when there's an issue to something, you find the solution, and she's just complaining about the issue. She's a victim.
I don't understand how we're supposed to get ahead in this economy anymore. Don't get me wrong, budgeting does help. I literally have to budget with mine, or else I don't know where any of my money would be going. But it doesn't make up for the fact that the system is literally designed to fail us.
Well,
so, if you're struggling,
she knows that the system's is not designed to fail us. I would agree with her on that. The system's broken 100%. So she's halfway there, but she hasn't made.
But not fully there.
She hasn't made the full leap. But would she, even if you talk to her about it, would she do it? I guarantee you she has Starbucks. She buys Starbucks and coffee and stuff like that. I guarantee she does. I can guarantee she's a huge consumer.
Right now, you are not alone.
How is everyone affording life? Real question. How are you guys doing it? Because my daycare costs the same as our mortgage, which is just wild to me. And I had a crash out earlier today just about how really expensive everything really truly is. And I just don't know how you guys are doing it. So I have a corporate 6-figure job. I should be able to afford life. We're not doing anything wrong. Just life is expensive. And I'm the breadwinner in my household. There's this constant stress hanging over my head all the time of you got to make more to provide for your family, especially in this day and age. And it's wild because at the same time, I'm stuck in these corporate handcuffs and I am going through burnout. I don't want to continue doing this. I have like the mental load, hanging over my head. I'm trying to be a good mom, let alone like a good wife, daughter, sister, friend, which I'm failing at all of those things, I feel like. And if you have any tips or tricks of how you're getting through, we'd love to connect.
I have a lot of tips or tricks. And if she wants to connect, yeah, we can connect. We can do consulting. And we can she can join a live stream. And she can listen to all you beautiful people, right? And we can help her. But here's the this is what I'm getting at. Is we can extend the olive branch, throw the the lifeboat out there, right? All these terms. But are you going to do it? I have to say most are not. Number one is because they're automatically going to call speculation, which is fair. That's fine. But then that's what we call a 0-hour dipshit, right, Jordan? An individual who doesn't take the time and energy to want to educate themselves, to remotely think that maybe I should just try to learn. Maybe I should just try to spend a little bit of time instead of scrolling on Netflix, watching sports, watching your TV shows. Take the time to say, let me try to evaluate this a little bit and just see. And just see what this is. They don't do that. That's the problem. When is Anon going to grow a matching beard? I'm gonna tell you what, bro. If he has my genes, it's gonna it'll be here before we know it. It'll be here before you know it. He does this thing. He's got his razor and stuff. He does this thing. He's killing it. That's a good one, Jor. Right on, man. Oh no, you have to budget. Think about your finances. How rude. Exactly. Yeah, it's called you're a wife.
Meal prepping.
A mother. Okay. You need to figure it out. I have a song that was based of these kinds of videos. Okay. I'd really like to hear it, sir. Is it in your catalog? Let me know which one it is. Check out Crashing Out. Okay. Crashing Out. Well, we might not be able to do that today because we got to get through the rest of this. We got to do some of Jerry's. Hello, everyone. Sorry, so late. Lauren, what's up, Lauren? Lauren is in the house, guys. Out of line. Enough. And let's get into it. Let's see.
Because it's wild. Hang in there. Have a good day.
Living in America right now feels like a punishment. You wake up already behind, you go to work just to stay broke, and you watch the cost of everything rise while your paycheck doesn't move an inch. Groceries are a luxury. Rent is robbery. Healthcare is a joke. And somehow we're the ones blamed for not budgeting better. People are working 2-3 jobs and still choosing between food or gas. Families are crammed into apartments because buying a house became a...
Does Bitcoin fix this, guys? I think it does. And Anonymous just said right now, what'd you say, sir?
Yeah, what did I... Oh, you have to live simple.
Live simple. Live within your means, right? Just live within your means. Hi, Lauren. Yes. Hello, Anonymous. Yes. Hello, everyone. Sorry, it's all good. Thank you for being here, Lauren.
Fantasy. You can't afford to get sick. You can't afford to rest. You can't afford to exist.
You can't afford to not have
the
Bitcoin.
Economy is strong. Strong for who? Because it sure as hell isn't the people doing the work. We're out here treading water while billionaires build rockets, politicians trade.
There we go.
Yeah, billionaires.
There we go. Uh-oh.
The rich people's fault.
It's the rich people. Oh, they're launching rockets into the sky and they're fattening their pockets. Oh. Oh. Cry me a river, build me a bridge.
Stocks and corporations raise prices just because they can. We were promised opportunity. We got survival. And what makes this worse is watching people blame themselves. Like somehow you failed because you can't afford a 1-bedroom anymore. Like you didn't do enough when the truth is the math just stopped adding up.
No, sir. No, you're wrong, actually, okay? No, the maths. You're not good at it. Okay? You're not good at it, sir. Okay? It's not rocket science. We're not building spaceships here, sir. Pun intended. Okay? The thing is this. You get a wage, you make this much money. You have expenditure. It's called addition and subtraction. Okay? If you can't afford to live within your means, then you need to figure out, do I need to make more or do I need to live off less? That's the only, that is the equation. I don't understand why everybody complicates it. It's not fucking difficult. Okay? You either work a second job, make more money, or maybe you don't get the luxury to live in a home. You don't get the luxury to live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment. You may need to rent a room. You may need to have roommates. It's not ideal. I know this. Of course I know it's not ideal. But it's called, like we talked about yesterday, guys, Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius. What did we discuss, guys? Discomfort. You don't appreciate your bed until you've slept on the floor. You don't appreciate your home until you slept on the street. You don't appreciate your electricity until you don't have it. Marcus Aurelius said, "The hell with the robe. I don't need all this stuff." And when his empire was going to hell and going down, he sold all of his items, all of his goods to keep it afloat. So I don't want to hear, once again, this victimhood, okay? This guy's young. He's a young man. All these people are of working age. They're younger than me. So I don't want to hear excuses. Once again, is he going home and researching how to fix this? What's the solution? No, he's going home watching Netflix and playing video games and jerking off and whatever else he's doing. I don't know. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I can't stand this stuff because I just see this victim shit and it's pissing me off. Backpacker, calm down. Backpacker, you need to do more reaction videos.
That's a hard part.
Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Yes, Scotty says I have Bitcoin fixes this too. Yes. Fanny's in the house, guys. I think Fanny is on her way home, guys. I'm finally off. Okay, Fanny's on her way home. You did. Okay. Hi, hello, mother. Yes. Jerry, we're going to do our best to get to your video, bro. I might not be able to. I didn't think I was going to go this crazy on this, and it's set me off. I can't make any promises now because I'm just like, I'm losing it. Hey, Jack in Space saying yes. Hey, Fanny. Yeah. Hello, son. Yes. What's up, Mama Bear? Get him, Backpacker. Yeah, sorry, guys. I just can't, man. I just can't. Scotty, hi, how are you? Glad you're here. Yeah, but Backpacker, his feelings, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. I mean, are we going to have to do Friday night reaction videos? Like, is this going to be a thing? Because it's like, we went through all week with education and growth and stimulation and positivity. And we end the week with, bam, here we go. Let's get into it, guys. Let's end the week with a boom. These people make me sick. Exactly. I can't coin that. That's Jerry and Greg. Okay, but I guess I can say it because I give them credit. So these people I say it together. 1, 2, 3. These people make me sick. Exactly, guys. Exactly. I'm good, Fanny. Jan got you working hard, I see. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Scotty, Warren Backpacker. Yeah, exactly, man. Okay, let's get into it, guys. Let's continue going down this journey. We're not even halfway through. We might even get through all of this, guys. We might not even get through all of this, so we're having fun. Friday night freakouts. Okay, if it's named that, Lauren gets the coin term. Put down what you guys think Friday night videos should be called. If you're liking this style, let me know. If you don't care for it much, then let me know too. I want to know all the info. Put it in the chat. Light it up. Let me know what you guys think because I care what you guys think. So at the end of the day, I'll do what I'm gonna do, but I do care about your guys' comments and I'm open to suggestions and opinions or whatever you want to do. So let's get into it.
They told us to work hard, but never told us they'd change the finish line. This isn't a country full of lazy people. It's a country.
Oh, it's a country full of lazy people, sir. I mean, I would say respectfully so, more workers than lazy. Yes, fair. I don't know the statistics, the numbers. I don't have them in front of me, but I can give you a pretty round estimate that majority of people work. And if you're in a blue state, you're probably not working as much. obviously, subsidies and EBTs and all that other stuff. You're probably a victim and stuff like that. But not up here. I don't have that issue up here. Not in a red state. Not in a red state.
Full of exhausted ones. Simple as that.
I just got denied from McDonald's, dude. This is the reality of what it's like to get a job in 2026. This is what the job search looks like. You have a bachelor's degree. You have a master's degree. You spent $120,000 pursuing your higher education just to apply.
He's pursuing $120,000 of debt. And then he gets a degree, maybe, I don't know. But then he's wanting to work at McDonald's. So you went to school, went to debt, got a degree that was probably a complete BS degree like we talked about earlier. Okay? He's probably a PE teacher or something. And then he's saying, I'm trying to get a job at McDonald's, but they won't hire me. Well, I don't know, sir. I don't know, sir. Why are you working at McDonald's for? When you went to school, spent your time and energy to go into debt, to get a degree, to be financially efficient, supposedly, and then you're working at McDonald's. The math doesn't math. Now, yeah, he may have had hard times. He may have got laid off. That's fair. Okay, let's cut up some slack here. But do you blame McDonald's for not wanting to hire an individual who is extremely overqualified? Because that is a thing. Right? So, I'm just saying.
To all of these entry-level positions and get denied. Dude, McDonald's hires teenagers. I've seen it.
Well, then don't put it on your resume, sir. I don't know. You look like you're about 23.
Yeah.
Then don't put then fake your resume. Don't put your education on there. Put you're a high school graduate. You're this age. Okay. Figure something out. You got to figure something out. Don't make it all professional. Because they see professional resumes. They're like, oh, that's denied, bro. Yeah, we're not doing that. This guy's way too smart. Hey, that is a thing.
They told me about the fucking broken ass ice cream machine. They put the
car's older than Bitcoin. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. Car's older than Bitcoin, Fanny. You're green. What? Social gender studies? Exactly. Look at this guy. Look at look at his hair. His hair says enough. Okay, his hair says enough, guys. You can't hire a guy that looks like that. Look at this guy. I mean, I don't mean to be insensitive or anything like that, but look at that hair. Come on, you can't come on a video like this and have your hair look like that. Let's just be real. Let's call it for what it is. Fanny, mine was before you died. I drove that sucker through 32 states of Canada. Wow, that's awesome, Jenny. So the gambler says, I've never heard of a Satoshi until I met you and Jerry, but I know what's the toast. She is buying Bitcoin in small amounts. But I've been buying Bitcoin every day since the end of 2019, 2020. Yeah, you got in. You've been in the game for a while. What you need to do, gambler, is we need to stop. I'm not going to tell you what to do. First of all, you're a grown man. I suggest that you stop thinking in terms of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the marketing name. Bitcoin is the advertisement name. Bitcoin is the name that the media uses, or the Democrats like to slander. In Bitcoin, we talk about Satoshis. We talk about sats. We talk about units. That is essentially what Bitcoin is. Satoshis are what Bitcoin is. It's not the opposite way around. There's not Bitcoins that make a Satoshi. No, Satoshis make Bitcoin. Okay, so I have some videos on my channel, The Gambler. We talk about penny to sat parity, where some people talk about $1 can buy this much. Well, I talk about how much a penny can buy, how many Satoshis you can buy for a penny, because the denomination is infinite, right? It goes forever. So that's just another step to potentially take, if you're interested, to get yourself on a level of understanding and being on a Satoshi standard instead of a Bitcoin standard. Maybe his dream is to be team cheese leader at McDonald's. There you go, Sat Sabbath. There you go. Now, I'm not being insensitive to these people, guys. I'm not saying they're not going through heartache, pain, and stress. I'm not. My job isn't to come up here and slam and talk shit about people and roast them, right? Medium rare and all that. That's not my job. That's not what I'm intending to do. But what I am doing is I'm just pointing out that they're really good at pointing out the issue. Okay, I think all these people might be Democrats. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. They might be, because they're pointing out the issue. And that might not be fair, but it is what it is. I said it. But they're not. They're not. Where's the solution? Okay, where is the solution? Sorry, I texted and driving. Yeah, be safe, bro. Don't be texting. I don't want anything to happen to you while you're texting and driving with me, and then somehow I feel horrible. So just be safe, gambler. Don't be texting and driving, sir. Don't be texting and driving, gambler, especially in the Bay Area, bro.
Fries in the bag. They serve me, and I can't get a job there. Apparently, I'm not qualified enough to work at McDonald's with 2 degrees. How does that make any sense?
It makes a lot of. This guy's a moron. It makes a lot of sense. How does it not make sense to you?
How does that make an ounce of sense? That is ridiculous, dude.
No, what's ridiculous is you went to college and put yourself in debt. I guarantee you that stuff's not paid off. And then you're trying to go work at McDonald's. How does that make sense, sir?
I've applied to over 300 companies. I've gotten replies back from like 20.
I bet he did not apply to 300 companies, first of all. The statistics will show that if you... Yeah, stop the cap. If he applied to 300 companies, you can tell me he didn't get a job, he applied to 300 companies? Come on, let's be real. That number's a little far out there. Yeah, it's excuses. It's like a butthole. Everybody has one.
Ghosted from the rest. That is absurd ratio. That is insane. I mean, what are we doing? What are people doing for work?
Can we have an honest conversation? What the hell is really going on right now? I am at a point in my life, I'm 32, going on 33 this year. I'm at a point where I have my career. I'm making life-changing money. Like, if this was me back in 2018, my God. But anyway, that's not the point. I made great money.
I do like her glasses. Her glasses, I love her glasses.
But it doesn't feel like it. And I'm so confused. Like, this economy is so trash. And I don't want to hear anybody talking about,
Okay, here we go, guys. Get ready. I'm waiting for it. I don't know. I watched some of these videos all the way through. I skimmed through a lot of them and then plugged them in. So let's hear.
You're living above your means, or you're not saving. Saving? Jesus Christ. Like, gas is almost $5 a gallon. Getting fruit at the grocery store is like $8. What did I see for $8 the other day? Was it great? It was something. And I was just like, I just feel like y'all not mad enough.
No, I think we're mad enough. I just think we've done something about it. And we've pivoted. We've taken our life and we've taken a control and accountability in our life to do something about it. Now, this woman here, okay, hair's done nice. Looks like it's a nice place. She got a nice sweater on. She looks put together. Okay. Let's give her that, okay? Sounds like she makes decent money. But where do you live, man? Where do you live? $5 a gallon, she said? My bet is she's probably in a blue state. Probably in a city that is probably not very good. And she's thinking because she makes a lot of money there, but it's not balancing. Okay. I think that's a big issue. And that's what we talked about that earlier. It depends on your region, your state, your municipality, right? Your county, you go down the list. Okay. Not everything's always balanced everywhere. Though. Some places are more heavy in some ways than the other, right? But wherever she's at obviously isn't balanced. Now, we don't know all her specifics, but she's obviously still not budgeting properly. There's no way to shake it, guys. There's no way to shake it. I can sit here and be like, oh my God, I can't afford this. I can't afford that. I got to sacrifice things. I have to make sacrifices, right? They're not sending their best, Cedar says. Yeah, I don't think so, sir. I can't stand liberals. They are the most annoying people in the world. Yeah, it's a victim thing, man. It's a victim thing. Now, let's just be fair. There's conservatives, Republicans, or people on the right, or whatever. They do this too. Okay, they do this too. It's not an only left thing and stuff like that. It's really not. I have to be fair. It's not. Maybe it's time to reevaluate why it's happening and you're not being hired rather than just bitching about it and find the reason to fix it. Exactly, sir. That kid's a moron. Sorry. She sounds more logical than him. He's like, oh, I don't know. I got like a degree and I applied to 300 places and my hair looks like I have a bunch of spiders on my head. And like, I don't know why they're not hiring me. I mean, come on, bro. Really? World full of self-inflicted victims. Exactly, sir. Robinhood has a 3% cash back on their credit card. And with the cash rewards, I get to convert that into Bitcoin. Yeah, you can do that with Fold. And that's another Bitcoin-only company. So you can do exactly what you're doing on Strike. Pay for your bills if you care to. Take all your checks, then convert them into Bitcoin. You can do all that on Strike, buy every hour on the hour, and then you can use the Fold card, which is a Bitcoin-only company, and not support a fiat company like Robinhood, and make more than 3% on Fold card. Just a thought, Gambler. Gambler, have you tried to move any of your Bitcoin from Robinhood? All right, let's get into it.
Like, I feel like I am being ripped off. Like, I'm unmarried. I don't have kids. So, of course, there's no benefit to that. We don't get any tax breaks. We don't get nothing. America hates single people without kids. Let's just say that.
America hates single people without kids. Interesting.
But seriously, something has got to give. Like, I am so tired. I'm tired of this. How are y'all doing it? I feel like no matter how much money you make, we all just trying to survive right now.
There are people
First of all, she looks like she's ready to go rob somebody. Look at her. Oh my goodness.
middle class wages who are struggling right now to afford toiletries. They have to decide if it's going to be food, medical expenses, prescriptions, daycare, toiletries, housing costs, car payment, whatever it is. They have to decide which of the...
Okay, so let's be fair with this one. She's right. Medical expenditures, medical expenses, that's a thing. That's a thing. I can relate to that because we've been through that with Fanny's cancer and stuff, right? George recently. Okay, total thing, 100%. I will agree with this woman on daycare. Daycare has absolutely how do I explain this? Daycare companies have found out that they are in an interesting and a very good position because people can't watch their kids anymore because now households have to have 2 incomes, right? For the most part. And daycare companies have figured out that they're not a want anymore. They're a need. Like it's mandatory that kids send their kids to daycare because parents have to work. So they said, "Oh, well, you have to send these kids to us. Well, then we're going to gouge. We're going to price gouge." These companies absolutely gouge. There's no way that these prices are what they are with these child daycares. The child daycares 75% of the time cost more. One parent is working just to support the daycare expenditure. It's a thing. Look at the numbers, guys. It's a thing. So then you ask yourself the question, well, then why is that person going to work when they could just be a stay-at-home mom, make the dinner, prepare the, kind of be the trad wife thing.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
But because they've over-leveraged themselves and they need the 2 so it's just it's a spiral of death, right? It's a spiral of death. But daycares are absolutely out of pocket. Absolutely out of pocket for what they charge. I'm on the side of budget, live inside your means, yes. And on the side, we shouldn't have $5 gas and $8 grapes. Yes and yes. Absolutely. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He's like, I've done it the same way over 300 times and it hasn't worked. It has to be their fault. I'll continue doing it the same way, not changing a thing because it certainly isn't me. Yeah, because that's called insanity.
Can I show them my ladybug?
It's called
I just found it.
Hodler wants to show you her ladybug.
Come on.
It might be hard for them to see on the live, baby.
Okay, let me see if they can see it.
It might be hard. Oh, sorry, turned it off. Oh, look at her ladybug, guys.
But it doesn't have any spots on it.
That's so that means it's a male or a female? A female.
Oh.
I think the no spots is the.
Well, I've never found a.
Yeah, because I think one that has the spots or something like that. We'll have to fact check that. I have my my local chat GBT in the house, the Bitcoin technician, aka Off Ramp Radio, aka Trent. Trent, can we find out what ladybugs when they have spots and no spots mean, sir? Childcare is also severely subsidized. It's absolutely subsidized, sir. That would save them money for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Hey everyone, I'm looking to build up my Google reviews. If you had a good experience with me or my business, I'd really appreciate it. In order to do that, sir, you need to put it in the chat, put the name of your business, and if people choose to go do it, I think it'd be great. Yeah, just put it in the chat of the name of your business. If you can, that's the only way people are gonna know. So put it in the chat. Hey Fanny, I have a over 50% savings rate. My Red Bull is in the budget. Fanny, in case you're listening to that. I think she is. I'd be happy to return the favor if you have a business that could use a review as well. Thanks in advance for the support. Yeah, right on, Gamble. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, so if you guys care to do that and partake in that, just throw it in the chat, guys. Throw it in the chat. Support one another. If that's what you guys care to partake in, I'm okay with that here. I choose a bicycle for transportation instead of a car. Yes, that's true, Scotty. And that's another thing, too. I don't think we're going to get to this whole video. That's another thing, Scotty, is that in America, the way that the way that we're structured and built, our roadways and our municipalities and our cities and subdivisions and things of that nature, we are not a very friendly country for self-transportation. We're required to have vehicles, cars, and things like that because the way that our country is structured. There are some older states, older towns that have that lifestyle still where things are relatively close together and you can get to them. But in most all the new structures, all the new development, it's absolutely not like that. Absolutely not nice. And so, usually pretty ones are male and to attract the ladies. Yeah. Yeah, that's usually the rule, right, Scotty? Costless heating and cooling on San Jose. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help. Okay. There you guys go. There's the gamblers. If you guys want to go give a review over there, go show them slow, give a review, help them out. You don't need to write anything. If you want to, it's a bonus. If anything, just hit the 5-star. Hit the 5-star, guys. Show some support. Support the community, guys. Spotless ladybugs are a specific breed of ladybug. Siloneda senagumba. Thank you, Trent. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Jerry, I don't think we're gonna be able to get to your video, but you know what? The hell with this. We're done with this. We're done with these people. The hell with them. We're moving on. Let's go check out and pop in and see what's up over on Jerry's channel and see what's going on over here real quick, guys. Let's see.
Common sense. It ain't common anymore.
Hold on.
That's for sure.
Hold on.
Sure. And that, like,
hold on. Backpacker Slack in here.
You guys can get that. Just control yourself.
Okay, so let me switch this over. Sorry about that. There we go. Hey, look at that guy. I know him. Let's check. Let's make it full screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to talk about today. What is up, guys? It is Friday, July 3rd, 2026. Wow, man. Incredible. Tomorrow is 4th of July, and I couldn't pick a better time to make this video. I was going to make it last week, but I decided to talk about this today.
Exactly, Scotty.
As you guys know, I love America. I'm a patriot. I'm a bit of a mini historian of our country, and I just love it, man. I just love it. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is common sense. And the man that authored common sense, literally authored common sense, is a man that goes by the name of Thomas Paine. You guys know Thomas Paine. Some of you may just know his name, but he's almost like the poor man's Thomas Jefferson. A lot of people, heard the name in school and stuff like that, but I've asked people, do you know anything about him? And they basically don't. So let me tell you a little bit about him, and then we'll get into the video. First of all, Thomas Paine.
Real quick, guys, real quick. We got a few zaps. We got a 7-sat zap from Jenny Legendary, a 12-sat zap from Jenny Legendary, a 34-sat zap from Jenny Legendary, and she says a 250 to celebrate 250 years. Thank you so much, Jenny Legendary. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that a lot. A lot.
Great man. Born in Europe. He was a failure. He was born September 29th, 1737. And he was born to a pretty rough dad. His dad was a guy that made corsets. He wasn't a rich man, but his dad was very, very rough on him, and he was disappointed a lot in Thomas. And Thomas,
we're gonna watch a little bit of this, guys, and then I want you guys to go show some love over there. Like the video, comment,
like his dad, but he
watch,
didn't like his
please.
Tactics, and
we'll get through some of this video.
The king and monarchs and stuff like that. He didn't get along with authority, so he tried to do some things in his life. And in all intents and purposes, he was a failure. He failed out of school when he was like 12, 13 years old. He got fired from a few jobs. He tried some other things, failed, had 2 marriages. One of his wives died and another one divorced him. He lost a child. Got away from his dad in his 30s and went to the big city, London. Failure in all aspects, man. He was just, he was very talented, but he was a rebel. He just wasn't, he never fit in over there in Europe. He just didn't like it over there. And he just didn't like kings and, again, didn't like authority. He was just a very outlandish person compared to everybody else. He was a black sheep. So he met Benjamin Franklin, who was probably the most famous person in the world. Depends on who you ask. In London, England, and I believe in 1774 he met him. And Benjamin Franklin took a liking to him. Now, Benjamin Franklin, even though he was a very famous man, he was very nice to a lot of people, and everybody loved Benjamin Franklin. He was just an incredible man. And so Thomas Paine warmed up to Benjamin Franklin like everybody did. Benjamin Franklin definitely liked the young ladies. If you know, you know. But anyways, Thomas Paine was telling Benjamin Franklin about all his troubles and stuff. And Benjamin Franklin said, look, man, go to America. Start all over and go to America. And, he was a bit of a decent writer at the time. He was writing a few things under some pseudonym names, which I'll get into in a second. And Benjamin Franklin wrote him a letter of a recommendation. Now, it was a generic letter of recommendation. Benjamin Franklin did that for a lot of people. And he did that, and he said, you know what, I'm going to go. Because, again, the most famous man in the world said I can do it. I can start all over, and he wrote me a letter, and he sees something in me, so he got on a boat and left. He was headed to Philadelphia, America. Now, America wasn't America the way it is now, because again, this was 1774.
Okay, guys, I want you guys to go show Jerry some love. Go check out his video, like, comment, subscribe to his video, because he's getting into it. And also understand that Jerry's gonna be doing a video tomorrow, so be aware, be available, hit that bell notification icon. And show some love to Jerry, guys. Show some love to Jerry. And so just to round out here, guys, with these victims or individuals with unfortunate circumstances, I guess maybe, however you want to call it. The thing is this, these guys are great at pointing out the issues. They're great at telling their story of the heartache and the pain. But I don't hear nobody in any of these videos said anything about like, you know, XYZ, this is what's going on, but I've made this change and I need to look into this and I need to look into that, or, you know, there's no inkling of solution. It was just kind of like, hey, here's what's going on, here's the problem. These videos come out daily. Daily, these videos circulate. Some are more popular than others. Some circulate, some go viral. But the thing is this, guys. Our job isn't to save the world. It's not. But it is important, because we don't have a marketing team, to be able to do our best to try to talk with these people, to give them a sense of understanding. But at the end of the day, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. So that's something that we need to understand and not be hard on ourselves about, that when an individual is going through stress, pain, anxiety, discomfort, heartache, and all these things, that they have to be the ones to make the move. They have to be the ones. You basically said, hey, here, I'm available. You gave him your social. You gave him an email. You gave him your phone number. You gave him your YouTube channel. You said, here, come check in with me. I do lives Monday through Friday. If you have any questions, come to the live chat. Post it in there. We're going to help you out. I got a team. We got a team because we're a team, guys. I got a team of people who have a wealth of information from around the world. How powerful is that? But are they going to do it? 90% of them are not going to do it. And that's where we're at. Is people want to complain, but they don't want to be the change. And that's the issue, guys. If they fix the problem, there can't be a part 2 bitch and video. Exactly. I would love to see a part 2 video of them saying, hey, man, we did this. I cut out that. Right? I got a second job. You know, they want everything fast and quick. They don't want to hear that it's going to take them 2 years to pay off those 3 credit cards. Right? They don't want to hear it's going to take them a year to do this or get that. Why? That means they have to work. They don't get the instant they don't get the instant gratification, that dopamine hit. Not the good one like we get every hour on the hour. So we can't save everybody, people. We can't save these people that don't want to be saved. But we need to do our best to still spread the word of Satoshi. We need to do our best to still do our best to be kind and loving, yes. And at least give them a glimpse through a window of hope. And it's up for them to go. That's all we can do, guys. So let's get into some spins. We started at block 564. We're going to get some spins in. Sound off in the chat if you're here. Let me know you're here, guys. It's a little slow in here. We got 8 people in here right now as we speak. It's a little slow. I'm sure it's Friday. Everybody's doing their thing. We're going to wrap it up here. It's 7:43 on my end. We've been live for 1 hour and 53 minutes. So we're going to wrap it up. Let me know you're here. Be here or be square. And let's get to some spins. And we're going to be wrapping this up, guys. We're going to be wrapping this up. All right. So right now I have Jenny, Nico, Jerry, Spaceman, Jack, Trent, Cedar South, Praetorian is not here.
Yeah.
Sabbath, Ginger is not here. Jor, Arnie, Scotty99, Bitcoin, Streisand, and Lauren. If you are not here, sound off in the chat. Let me know. And if you are here,
put some fire, or put some.
You guys got to let us know, because we're going to do a 30-second countdown. And the 30-second countdown means that we continue moving forward.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll. Let's do it, people.
Sometimes I think they're like not excited because like, oh, never mind.
Okay, we got some people that, there we go. I love seeing that. Jane Legendary, I got that Zap from Nico. Thank you. I think that was from you anyways. Nico and I are not here, she says. Okay, man. Space Hand's coming here. Jerry's here. That's what's up. Sabbath. There we go, people. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Guys, show the gambler some love. He listed above his business. If you guys want to go over there, he's not asking for you to write a thesis. All he's saying is hit that 5-star, show some love, guys. Let's get the Freedom Family over there to show support and love for the Gambler. Because remember, love and support all comes full circle, guys. It always comes full circle. So take 2 minutes out of your day, head on over there to show him some love, and hit that 5-star for his business. Jerry, going live tonight? That's a good question. I don't know if I don't think he's going live tonight.
He's going live tonight. No.
Yeah, I think he's going live tomorrow. Or
Tomorrow.
he said he was going live. He said he was going live tomorrow.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
What's up? What's
Okay.
up?
Oh, Fanny is in the house, people. Fanny is in the house with her hands full.
Whoa.
Fanny is here, and she comes bearing gifts. We love when Fanny comes bearing gifts. She comes bearing gifts, guys. Look at we are. Look at that. Look at that, people. We don't mind. She's a hard worker. We are gonna wrap this up because Fanny's home, so we need to show some love to Fanny. You have too many names, Jenny. Haha, yes, Jenny has so many names. So let's get some spins in, so that way we can spend some time with our Fanny. So let's do it, guys. Thank you for being here. And
My mama bear.
your mom, yes,
Yeah.
yes, your mama bear, baby.
Mine.
All right, let's go. We're starting off at block 564. 564. Let's do it.
Flip.
Sat Sabbath, he's here. Congratulations, Sat Sabbath. 100 units of freedom, aka Satoshis, sir, are coming your way.
Oh, wow.
Sat Sabbath, congratulations, sir.
What up, girl?
What's up, mama?
What are you cleaning off? What?
565, let's go.
And what?
Ooh, excuse me. Woo! Woo, compliments to the chef. Lauren Stern, congratulations, Lauren. 100 units of freedom. Woo, coming your way, Lauren. And Fanny made this salsa, guys. Oh my gosh, she made this salsa. She always makes a mild and a hot batch. And when we mean hot, we're like Thai hot. We love spicy.
Ghost pepper.
It's ghost pepper. It's ghost pepper. Yeah, it's ghost peppers from our garden.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, from our garden. And it's phenomenal. So congratulations, Lauren. 566. Who's in the mix? Let's do it.
Sat Sabbath?
Sat Sabbath again. Look at that, Sat Sabbath. The wheel loves your name, sir. Fanny brought the party. Yes, she did. Yes, she did, sir.
Oh.
We want to spend time with Fanny too.
Who's that, Sherry?
That's
Jen?
that's Jenny. That's Jenny.
Jen's here! Jenny Legendary!
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Okay, let's do it. 567.
Arnie.
Jor, are you here, sir? Sound off in the chat, Jor. I know Jor might be listening in the background.
Like it.
Sound off in the chat, Jor, if you are here.
Oh.
It's a 30-second countdown.
No.
What's up, baby?
Well, she said 30-second countdown for...
Well, that's because Dad had it. Dad pulled it up.
Oh.
And
Yeah?
Okay, let's mark off Arnie on there, and we'll go to 568.
Oh my god.
Because I know Jor does work in the background, so I gave him a little time.
Hi, son.
Okay. Let's
I
go.
love you.
Let's do it. 568. Who do we appreciate?
it's Jared. Nico!
Nico! Congratulations, Nico, the freeloader.
Hi, George. Hi, honey.
Congratulations, Nico. And Nico is very photogenic, guys, in case you guys didn't know.
Have you been a good boy?
All right,
Yes, he is.
let's go again. 569. Let's do it. 69.
Sat. Oh.
Lauren Stern. Congratulations, Lauren.
Okay.
All right, 570. Let's go. Whoa, whoa.
Jor.
All right, Jor. Sound off in the chat, sir. You can put it. I'm going to keep on going to the end, and then we'll circle back around. 571. Let's do it.
How do I smell? Do I smell like drink?
Jenny, congratulations, man.
Woo, Jenny!
Jenny is in the house.
Oh.
572. 572. Let's see, we're right here. That's the last spin. 572, final spin, and then we'll circle back around and do Jor's and Arnie's.
Okay.
Nico again. Is that 3 for Nico? 2 for Nico. Wow. Congratulations, Nico.
Okay, so Jor and Arnie.
Okay, so Arnie is which one? That's 567.
And then 567. And
Okay, we're respin for 567. Let's go. Scotty 99, my man. Scotty 99. I know Scotty's here. We know Scotty's here. Go ahead and mark Scotty on there. And we're going to respin for 571. Is that right? No. Oh, 570? Okay. Let's respin for 570. Cedar Sets. Cedar Sets, are you in the house? Sound off in the chat, Cedar Sets. Yes. He goes rigged. Cedar Sats, congratulations.
Guess what I was playing off on Jim.
Cedar Sats.
The Cedar Sats? Okay, he's here.
Yep.
At CED.
AR. Sats, SATS. Okay. And Scotty is here as well. So we are good to go. The blockchain is blocking. And just remember, guys, no matter the noise, the global hash rate keeps grinding, the difficulty adjusts, and roughly every 10 minutes, absolute scarcity is enforced. Okay? Here's to an unstoppable march of the time chain, guys. An unstoppable march to the time chain. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for spending the time. You guys need to go check out Jerry from Jerry Loves Freedom. Check out his video. Go show some love. Comment, like, subscribe, turn the bell notification icon on. Be aware that my vlogs come out tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of content coming out tomorrow. Jerry's going to be releasing some stuff. I'm going to be releasing some stuff. The Truth at Work podcast is on Sunday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Where me, Jerry, and Trent, the Bitcoin technician, we do our thing, let our hair down, talk our stuff, recap the week, and talk about whatever's relevant. And then we go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, here with btc-backpacker and the family. So thank you guys so much. Let's see. Thanks, Arnie. Yes, sir. You know, even though I sent those sats back triple the other day for the kids, I still doubled and paid Nico and the Kingdom Builder Fund. Okay. Yes. I would love to hear more about that, Jenny. I know Jor and you were doing the same thing with the dogs, about building the rehabilitation centers and everything for the dogs. And I would like to know more about that because I think it's amazing. Do you have a mission statement on that or something that you do? If you do, send it to me in the signal, because I'd like, if you care to share, I'd like to talk about it one day on the stream with everybody on your vision and what you see happening in the future with you know, Nico and stuff like that. So have a good weekend, everybody. Be safe tomorrow, everyone. Everybody, yes, be safe and happy 4th of July. Drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, because you know why. And eat some good food. And just be safe, guys. Spend time with your loved ones, your family. And yeah. So BTC Backpacker here with the family. We love all you guys. Happy 4th of July. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.